everyone, today's video is about when Bakugou thinks you prefer being with your best friend Kirishima than being with him. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. You and Bakugou have been dating for a little over a year, and it has been a roller coaster of emotions, challenges, and most importantly, growth. His explosive nature is balanced by your calm demeanor, and together, you have built a relationship that feels right. However, recently, you have noticed that Bakugou seems distant, his usual fury spirit dampened. One day, he decided to address the issue directly. After a particularly long training session with your best friend, Kirishima, you head to Bakugou's apartment, determined to get to the bottom of what has been bothering him. As you enter, you find Bakugou in the kitchen, staring out the window. His shoulders are tense, and his jaw is clenched. He doesn't turn around as you walk in, but you can tell that he's aware of your presence. "Hey, Katsuki." You greet him softly, trying to gauge his mood. "How was your day?" "Fine," he replies curtly, still not turning around to face you. You sigh, moving closer. "What's going on? You've been acting really weird lately. Is everything okay?" Bakugou finally turns to look at you, his eyes burning with a mix of frustration and something else that you couldn't quite place. "Everything's fine." He snaps, but his tone betrays him. You raise an eyebrow, crossing your arms. "Clearly, it's not. Just tell me what's bothering you." He glares at you for a moment, his expression hardening before he lets out a harsh laugh. "Why don't you ask your best friend, Kirishima? You seem to spend more time with him than with me anyway." His words hit you like a punch to the gut. You have always known Bakugou could be insecure, even though he rarely admits it. But hearing the accusation in his voice stings. You take a deep breath, trying to keep your emotions in check. "Katsuki, what are you talking about? Kirishima and I are just friends. You know that." You ask, genuinely confused. "Do I?" Bakugou challenges, stepping closer, his eyes narrowing. "Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you'd rather be with him than be with me." You shake your head, frustration bubbling up inside you. "That's not true. Kirishima's my best friend, and you're my boyfriend. I mean, those two are very different relationships." Bakugou coughs, crossing his arms defensively. "Then, why do you always seem so happy when you're with him? Why do you always talk about how great he is?" "Because he is great," you reply, your voice rising slightly. "But that doesn't mean I want to be with him instead of you. I love you, Katsuki. Can't you see that?" He looks away, his expression softens slightly, but the tension is still there. "Sometimes it feels like I'm not enough for you," he mutters, almost too quietly for you to hear. Your heart aches at his words, and you step closer, gently placing a hand on his arm. "Katsuki, you're more than enough for me. I wouldn't be with you if I didn't want to be. I mean, I care about Kirishima, but it's not unlike what I feel for you." He looks back at you, his eyes searching yours for any hint of deceit. Finding none, he lets out a sigh, his shoulders slumping. I see how you smile with him, and I get jealous. It pisses me off that I feel this way, but I can't help it." You smile softly, reaching up to cup his cheek. "It's okay to feel jealous, but you have to trust me. I chose you, Katsuki. I want to be with you." Bakugou leans into your touch, his eyes closing briefly. "I know," he admits, his voice barely above a whisper. "I just don't want to lose you." "You won't. You're stuck with me, remember?" He chuckles, wrapping his arms around you tightly. "Yeah, I remember. Sorry for being a jerk." You pull back slightly to look at him. "I a playful smile on your lips. You, a jerk. Never. Bakugou smirks, the tension in his body finally easing. Shut up, he mutters, but there is no heat in his words. He leans down, pressing a soft kiss to your lips, and you feel the warmth of his affection wash over you. After a moment, he pulls back, his expression more serious. I don't want to feel like this anymore. He admits, I want to trust you, but it's hard when I see you with him all the time. You nod, understanding his feelings. I get it, but you have to understand that Kirishima and I are just friends. I'll try to be more mindful of how it looks, but you have to trust me as well. Bakugou sighs, running a hand through his hair. Yeah, I know. I'll work on it. Just don't leave me in the dark, okay? If something's bothering you, tell me. Deal. You smile, nodding. And also, you do the same. We're a team, Katsuki. We have to communicate. He nods, a small smile playing on his lips. Yeah, we are a team. And I guess I'm quite lucky to have you. You laugh softly, reaching up to ruffle his hair. You're damn right you are. Bakugou chuckles, pulling you into another hug. I love you. He murmurs into your ear, his voice sincere and warm. I love you too. You reply, holding him close. And I always will. The two of you stand there for a moment, just holding each other, the weight of the misunderstanding slowly lifting. As you pull back, Bakugou looks at you with a softness in his eyes that melts your heart. I'm sorry, he says again, for doubting you. You shake your head, giving him a reassuring smile. It's okay. Just remember that I'm here for you, and only you. He nods, leaning in to press another kiss to your lips. Got it. He murmurs against your mouth. Now, how about we spend some time together? Just the two of us. You grin, nodding eagerly. I'd like that. As you settle in together, the earlier tension dissipates, replaced by comfortable, familiar warmth. You know that there will be more challenges ahead, but you're confident that you can face them together. After all, you're a team, and together, there is nothing that you can't overcome. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye!